Today we're going to go over the glute bridge. So this is an exercise to be able to start activating the glutes. And we're going to show you the proper way to be able to do it, also the improper way, and then we're just going to jump right on in. So equipment that we're going to need is going to be a stability ball as well as a resistance band. So we're going to jump in to the jumping right onto the ball. So what we're looking for here is the feet want to be right in line with the knees, and then we want to make sure the neck is supported onto the ball as well as the upper back, and then we got the hips kind of drooping down right here. So then as of the placement of your hands, just go right on top of the thighs. It's usually the easiest, and then all we're trying to do is extend the hips and drive those hips up. So all we're trying to do is activate those glutes, and then just dropping right back down. So pretty simple, pretty basic. And then looking at the feet placement, so what we're looking at here is trying to be able to make sure to keep those knees about hip width apart, and then we use a resistance band to be able to really help activate the glutes and making sure those knees aren't collapsing in. And you can see the feet are straight forward there. So the next thing we're going to go to is the improper ways to be able to do it. And there are a good amount of improper ways. So the first part would be as of the placement of the ball on your upper body. So this is if you're going to put a lot of cervical spine pressure here, is because you have most of the upper back actually off the ball. So this is something that we don't want to do. We want to shift a little bit more onto the ball to be able to get a little bit more of that upper back there as well. If we go right here, now we got the cervical spine is now unsupported, and as of we're not going to be able to get the hip extension like we would like, and we're probably going to fall off the balls because you're going to become very imbalanced here if you were to try to be able to do the hip raise. Then the next part that we're looking at would be as of the feet placement according to the knees. So you can see the feet are not directly underneath the knees, and that's going to cause us not to be able to actually get the glutes like we would like them to, and as well as the hamstrings, because we don't have that full angle of straight down from that knee. And then from this position, you can see as if the feet are too far in. So as of then, it's going to be a little bit harder to be able, once again, to be able to activate those glutes as well. And then from this position, it comes back to is positioning of the knees. So with this, the knees are fully collapsed in. This is going to be very difficult to be able to get those glutes activated. And then that's just, once again, you're not going to be able to get the hips in line like they're supposed to as well. And then from this position, you can see the feet are turned out. So this is going to hit a different part of the hamstring. And not being able to fully activate the glutes like you want them to as well. And then this one is you have a incorrect position of the feet, so one foot is further back than the other, and this is going to cause one side to work a little bit harder than the other, which is going to cause more problems than being able to actually help you. So that is the glute bridge, and I look forward to seeing you next time.